I love wine because it has an amazing history. It has so many different ways that you can make wine. There's different maturing processes, different vessels, different terroir, different regions. I think it was my family who brought me into wine. Family meals would always happen around a table with lots of wine and beers and cognac at the end, great food. And also, as my early memories, we used to go to France on holiday a lot, and then we would explore like different wine regions or the cognac region. So yeah, it was a given. And then I studied in Bruges hospitality management, and you also get a course of wine and also actually in cooking. So I think it all brought it back together. I'm a certified sommelier by the Court of Master Sommelier, but in the beginning I studied first WSET level 2 and 3, and then after I moved over to the courses of the Court of Master Sommelier. Becoming a certified sommelier takes a lot of time, and yes, it is full on, but I think if you're dedicated and you're passionate about wine and beverage in general, I think it just like makes it more fun, and you just come in contact with a lot of interesting people where you can learn a lot from. Really look up the basic and don't overcomplicate it. Just make it fun and make it easy, and it needs to be understandable. I think wine service is important in a meal, not just wine. I believe all beverage, especially here in the Greyhound. We don't just put our emphasis in wine, but also beers locally, but also from Belgium, and then different spirits. I think the secret of pairing wine and food is that you know the basic elements and the basic knowledge. Like, for example, acidic wine with fatty and oily food, or like sweet and salty. So think about blue cheese with a Tokai or a Sauterne. So those are like the base elements, but I really do believe you always need to try the dish and then different wines together, not just with one palate, but I think get as many people involved, because everyone has a different palate and everyone might taste different things. So for example, I love pairing it with James, our head chef. He has a great palate, and he will sometimes take me out of my comfort zone and say, Margriet, why don't we try this wine with it? So yes, love it. How we approach our guests is with their comfort in mind. So on the menu you will see a recommendation of wine with each dish, and so they can always like taste a little bit of wine if they're not 100% sure of it, because the last thing we want is that they have to drink a glass or a bottle that they're not 100% sure of. And also I will also ask what they like, because I can say what matches well, or what I feel about like what matches well, but at the end of the day it's also what the guests really like to drink. And so because of the variety on the drinks list, on the wine list, I will make sure that there's a variety of flavors and prices so that the guests feel comfortable in ordering whatever they want.